That was a lot of free throws for both sides. What was it like to just be part of that one, with how many fouls were called, with how chippy it got?
I missed one. That's all I can think about right now. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't miss free throws. But a lot of free throws called. It was a high-intensity game, sold-out game. We came back, fought, and we played very physical and very aggressive. So I feel like that's what happens when two teams play like that, especially when, Z probably wasn't getting a good whistle in the first half. Things changed his way, and, he was getting to the foul line a lot more in the second half.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you made the pass design when he hit that three, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. What did you just think about, the confidence from him, to pop that one when you guys need a bucket there?
I mean, I kind of owed him because he passes me the ball a lot for threes. So I was like, let me, give the big fella one for a three. So and I also tell him a lot of the time, like, look, if they gonna leave you that open, you gotta shoot the ball, and your jumper's not ugly, so it might go in. So it went in. Like I said, I mean, people should listen to me. I'm trying to tell you.
Trey, did you feel like, one of the aspects that made this a really good win was it just seemed like everything was kind of going against you guys? Your biggest lead was only 4 points. You mentioned not a lot of whistles in the first half. It seemed like you guys shot poorly, too. Besides you. The jumpers in the first half, it doesn't seem like they were going in. Did you feel, it just seemed like there was a lot of things going against you guys, and you were still able to win.
Yeah, to an extent. But at the end of the day, we just try to take it possession by possession, just, keep playing to the final whistle. I think that's all it was, and just try to get a stop on the defensive end and then let that fuel our offense. And, I didn't even notice, we shot all right, though, 45%.
Yeah, in the first quarter. First quarter plus, it was like 33%, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I didn't even notice it, man. We just going to shoot the ball. It is what it is. Ended up at 45, so we'll take it.
And, we see that the big numbers with Z all the time, but what's it like in a game like this where he just takes over at the end of the game, 14 straight to close it out? Just seeing him really just will the team to win like that.
He's a superstar, man. Like I said on the, broadcast, well, not the broadcast, the little radio interview, I think he's the MVP of our league. You look at, we're one of the best teams in the West. He's leading us. He put up 43 on 21 shots. He's leading our team, scored the last 14 points, if I'm not mistaken. He's different, man. I have never seen anything like this, and I'm just grateful to be his teammate.
And what's it like when the defense knows exactly what he wants to do, and he's still able to get to the basket over and over again? Does it ever kind of shock you just how he's able to do it over and over?
Shock me? In all honesty, it does. It does. I'm shocked. It keeps happening. It's just wow. He keeps getting to the basket. He keeps making this. He'll shoot one. I'm like, all right, let me go get this rebound, and it goes in. I'm like, wow. That's pretty. That's pretty dope right there. He's just different, man. Really different dude.
Trey, you and your teammates have often talked about this season so far that Z's defense is a lot better than he's given credit for. But how impressed are you that he's able to come up with such big plays like the steal tonight in such key moments?
Man, it's a really gutsy type of play because it's really bang bang. Because if you miss the steal, then they come down, they have an advantage. But him being, the guy that he is projected to be and who he is right now, superstars and people like that make those plays and fuel our team, and we didn't look back after that.
And tonight was the 8th sellout. You've had 2 consecutive sellouts here. Do you notice a difference between last year and this year? Is the crowd, can you really feel them behind you this year?
Do I notice a difference? I just remember coming out my first NBA game at home against the Sixers. I look out into the crowd, and I see my mom, and I don't see 30 people within her. There's just a bunch of open seats. And I'm just looking around like this is NBA basketball right here. Wow. And now I can barely find my parents. It's just, it's really a lot of love. And I'm very excited for what we have to come, and I appreciate the fans a lot.
Trey, do these games feel like a playoff atmosphere, even though we're just in December? And if so, how much can that help this team, you feel like, going
Absolutely. It definitely feels like a playoff atmosphere. I really think that we have the best atmosphere in the entire league. Our fans show up in numbers, and they are very loud, and they let you know what they think as well. And I think that's just the New Orleans in us, that they just show their emotion and let the other team and the referees have it sometimes.
Trey, I asked Coach Willie the question too. You were part of today one of the 10 or 11 different starting lineups. Is that something that y'all get used to, or is it because of what y'all are currently going through right now?
Yeah, you get used to it, and for us, it's just like we have a bunch of guys that can play basketball at a really high level. And, whatever team we throw out there, we're going to play hard, we're going to play physical, we're going to share the ball, we're going to compete. And, I mean, that's just a good recipe for, wins and, being successful. So any team that you put out there, they're going to compete. That's all I have to say.